Hi everybody, AccuSquirrel 2000 here. I wanted to discuss scope cameras and how I record my shots. For about the last 6 months that I've been air gunning, so I've had an air gun for many years but never really used it. Got into it big this year, especially around February or March. So I've been doing it about 8 to 10 months as a serious hobby. And over the summer, I built this rig just on the hardware store aisle. And all this is a plumbing adapter, plumbing coupler, some PVC, a PVC cap, and a super glued phone case. Very simplistic. You can build this for about 10 bucks, not including the cost of the case, right? It's worked really well. The problem I have with it is because it sticks the phone out at such a far angle. The Benjamin Armada does not have a whole lot of kick, but it has just enough that whenever it does, it sends vibrations down the scope into the phone, and it vibrates and it makes the image very blurry. And that would normally be fine, except you can't really get a very clear picture of the pellet flight because everything's so blurry. So you maybe get a few good frames, and that's about it. But if you mess around with the tightening, and I put an extra hose clamp on there to try and give it more stability, and it's been working really good. So, but for Christmas, I wanted to sort of legitimize my scope mount, and so I got this. It's by a company called Landove, or Landove. Rifle scope, smartphone scope adapter. And quite honestly, I may end up just yanking this sucker right back off, because it actually transmits vibrations worse than this, and it's more frustrating to use. Let me show you why. So, points in the fact that it's adjustable. It has many points of adjustment, and it's all highly adjustable, and you can put your phone with its current case right in there, and that's great. However, there's no quick disconnect, and if you're using a phone that you have no other use for ever, that's probably great. But if you're like me, I use my current phone because it's not like I want to have the best possible camera. And it's just a real pain in the butt to unscrew this and screw it back down. Plus, even with these things tightened up, you can see there's still quite a bit of play in this, and it's really it gets really frustrating to because there's no quick connect or disconnect or way to save your settings. Every time I pull my phone off, sorry, I'm scooting over, I have to refine the alignment. You can see this got this little camera hole right, where is it? Right here. You have to reorient your phone, slide it in and out, and then as you tighten this down, because of the case, it's going to move. Plus this thing, even at its tightest setting, has some wiggle and wobble in it. Look at that. And I mean, I can't turn this thing anymore. Plus the fact whenever I zoom my scope in, it moves the focal point back, and so I've had to pull this thing all the way up where I can't adjust this O-ring. So whereas this is frustrating because it's rubber, it at least has enough grip where I can grab it and slide it up and down. I keep this screw just loose enough where I can smash this in and adjust the focal length or pull back out on it if I want. And there's, just takes a simple screwdriver, but then once everything is set, it's set, and then you just pop the phone in, and when you're done, pull the phone out. Now I've even clipped off the end of the case here to make it easier to pull out. So yeah, it's not that this is bad. It's okay, but I'm just saying, for what I paid for this on Amazon, I paid far less for this, and this is a better system. It's a better way to go. So I don't know what else to. It's really kind of disappointing. I was hoping for something that was solid, so that during the shot cycle, I was hoping for some solidarity, so that it wouldn't vibrate and it wouldn't blur the video, but it does, and it does so worse than toilet parts, right? So I mean, does not outperform a toilet. So there you have it. Now, if that's all you're interested in, you can stop there. But I just wanted to briefly go over how to make one of these, if you're interested. And I have a whole other video on this, so I'm just going to breeze through it real quick. The pieces you need are a plumbing coupler to fit your scope. This is a 1.5 inch. That does not fit this scope. Use 1 1/4. But yeah, you just need a plumbing coupler, a PVC coupler like this that'll fit, a PVC cap like this. I like the octagon for reasons I'll explain in a minute. But you just get a cap like this, drill a hole, and power sand this for some to get rid of the lettering. And then you take a phone case and you super glue your phone right there so that the hole in the camera line up. And then once that's super glued, you pop this in and put the whole thing together and paint it black so that you know, you're not making yourself too obvious. Yes, I need to repaint that. But